Many ELS parents were told not to speak native language at home because reducing to English can provide their children more chances. But actually, it is a myth about bilingual education. I think most of you are also confused about this question. Is it better to speak English at home? Today, our group invites several guests to share their opinions with you. Dr. Zuma, nowadays many ELS parents are questioning whether it is good for their children to speak English at home. So what do you think about it?
Well, 50 years ago, that was very, very common. Many teachers and schools will ask the immigrant parents to speak English at home, but research shows that is not a good idea. It's okay to speak your home language at home, because that way your children will become bilingual. And the only input your children will have of your home language will be from the parents. So parents must be diligent and they must speak their home language at home.
Hey Nate, nice to see you here. I have a question for you. Do you think it is better to speak English at home?
I think it's better to speak at least 2 or 3 languages at home. I think speaking different languages, some of the obvious benefits are being able to communicate with more people, being able to learn about culture, different ways of thinking. I think if you speak languages at home, you develop a mentality. Language is more than just a class you take. Language is a lifestyle. And I do believe there is a cognitive element too. Speaking multiple languages can really increase your cognitive abilities and make use of many more abilities. So yeah, definitely I think bilingualism is a very good thing.
Oh, that's very detailed. Thank you so much.
I think it's good to speak Chinese because her native language is Chinese and I also speak Chinese. So I think if we speak English at home, we're denying our kids the advantage of learning Chinese while they're in the critical period. And if we speak Chinese to them as a kid, then they can, even if they don't study it very well, they can learn it really quickly and easily. And by the time they go to kindergarten, they'll start learning English anyway. So I think there's a lot of advantages to speaking Chinese at home.
Yes, I do agree. I think there's advantages, but it might be difficult to do it because after kids started to go to kindergarten, go to school, all their friends speak English, so it might be difficult to keep them speaking Chinese at home. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. I think we should try to do it.
Okay, so much. Thank you for the interview.
Sure.
I will mainly speak Chinese to her because we think when she starts to go to school, she will mainly just speak English, and there's just a fewer occasion when she needs to speak Chinese.
Yeah.
So in the earliest age, I think it's really important to build up a Chinese language system, and that's easier for her to learn even in the future. For my early experience, my daughter, she just attended daycare in January, and at that time, the only English she can say is hi and bye-bye. But she picks up really quick. Right now, she can understand almost everything the teacher tells her. We also tell her some little stuff in English. Sometimes I read a book in English to her, just exposure some information to her. Don't let her be so strange when she first exposure to the outside environment.
So you wish her to be a bilingual when she grown up, sure?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
As we can see, we interviewed the scholar, the parents, and the students. All of them have the similar perspectives that they are supporting to maintain their native language or speak at least 2 or 3 languages at home. I believe some of you are still confused about whether it is better to speak English at home. I would like to introduce Laurie to explore this topic further to you.